Well, an alarming new study showing half of all Americans could be obese in less than 20 years. Dr. Ernest Patty is a senior attending physician of emergency medicine at St. Barnabas Hospital. So 1 out of 2 of us by 2030 obese. That seems like such a high number.
It's a scary number, and the problem is the whole issue of obesity, especially throughout the world, is a multifactorial problem. There's not one thing we can point at and say this is the reason why Americans are going to become obese.
One of the writers of this study that came out overseas said that one of the key ways to keep obesity down is more government involvement, higher taxes on food that are less nutritious than all natural food. Would you be for something like that?
We have to look at it closely. I'm sure it will help in some respects, but it has to be done the right way. Right now, high-fat, high-calorie, low nutritional value foods are cheaper than the more healthful alternatives that people grew up with many years ago. So something flip-flopped there along the past few decades.
Well, the study also points out that individuals in the end make the decision what they actually eat. But it's interesting to see this study on the same week that we get another study that says, hey, by the way, chocolate is really good for you, especially for your heart. So you take those two things together, and it's like, well, what are you supposed to do?
It's true. We're influenced though by what we see and read and what we get from our environment, and sure, chocolate's great for us.
I love how you brought this. It always brings props.
Dark
this is one of my favorites.
It does have healthful benefits, but now if you sat down and ate the entire box of it, it's definitely not going to have those same benefits.
But you think it's good? I mean, would you suggest to patients have some chocolate every week, every day, because of the benefits?
I would say chocolate, yeah, it's derived from cocoa, and cocoa is a plant, and most plants that we eat are good. So yes, chocolate is good, but in moderation. That's the problem,
Can you define moderation for
Sure,
us?
maybe just 6 of these pieces a day instead of the whole box, Jenna.
That's going to be tough, but we'll give it a shot.
Excellent.
Dr. Patty, it was nice to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for bringing the snacks.
My pleasure.